Hello, 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 my darlings. I hope you had a great weekend. I had an amazing weekend. It's the ending of the 4th of July, and I hope that everyone is safe, that you didn't have any mishaps whatsoever. I travel back and forth, and I'm still out and about, as you see by my set where I am. And so all things were good for you. We celebrated the signing of the Declaration of Independence, and it's okay for us to do that because that's how the United States got started with the signing. All right, so the 1776 day, July 4th, but we already had our Juneteenth, where we celebrated the end of the slavery, and we celebrated an acknowledgement that slavery did exist and that there was two endings. And so it's important that we remember the historical facts, which is something that we seem to be getting away from, and we don't even want to teach Black history. Which I'm just confused by all that, but I'm not doing that right now because I would just be angry. I could not do this show if I were to move to the political realm of it. I would just be frustrated, and we have so many other frustrations going on in the world that I'm not going to do that. You all know, if you take my class at Clark Atlanta, you already know where I stand. Or if you know me personally, as they say, you know how I feel about what is happening in America, what's happening to Black Americans. I fought with Dr. King, the last of the living. You know, you can see my Netflix. If you go to Netflix, season 2, episode 3, Netflix, High on the Hog, season 2, episode 3, you will hear my story. So the story I have for you today is one that just, can you say serendipity, or you could say, oh, that's what I wanted to tell you. There's no such thing as coincidence. I don't believe in coincidence. It's all in God's plan. So get this story. So we're in Phoenix City, Alabama, where my daughter and my son-in-law are the co-pastors of Gaines Chapel AME Church in Phoenix City, Alabama. So we travel from Birmingham to Phoenix City, Alabama to have church. And of course, Nalea was with us. And on the way back, we didn't eat that morning. We left at 6 from Birmingham to try to get down there in time. You know, Phoenix City is right across from Columbus, Georgia. So when we leave out of Georgia, it's like an hour and something. We leave out of Birmingham, it's almost 3 hours. So we have to travel quite a bit. So on the way back, my son-in-law said, "Where would you like to eat?" And you know, I didn't care. I just wanted something to eat. I hadn't eaten that day. We hadn't eaten anything. Maybe a little cinnamon roll, I think we had in the pastor's office. And so I said, well, let's go somewhere we can sit down. So we went to Olive Garden in a place called Opelika, Alabama. I think that's correct, because those are all indigenous people's names anyway. But I think it's Opelika, Alabama. Anyway, so we stopped that stop, and they had a lot of restaurants, and so we selected Olive Garden because we had met a civil rights icon, Marilyn Hoyt, there at the Marilyn Price Hoyt. She came to meet us one time on our way back, and we went to that Olive Garden, so we thought we'd go again. Make a long story short, so we eating, we had fun, and we just stayed a long time talking about a number of things, the family. And then I said, let me go to the restroom because I'm going to be the one that's got to go to the restroom on the way back. We still got a long ride. So I go to the restroom and I hear a voice. You know, I'm in the stall, I hear a voice. But I said, it's not that voice. So I come out and I say to the lady, oh, you're waiting. And she said, yes. And I looked at her, she looked at me, and we screamed. Listen, you have seen me. I talk about this Bible, this version of a Bible verses. And I said, and I've shown you this before. You see the date on there. This is the last time I saw Jackie Jackson in person, was 3/13/19. Who was in the stall? Who was in the bathroom? Talking about a meeting in the ladies' room. Oh, we screamed. We screamed so loudly that my daughter and Nalea thought there was something wrong with me because I had said I was sick. I had been sick all day. And there she was standing there. We were like, oh my God, how could that happen? Well, this is how it happened. her family were having had what you call it, family reunion. They had family reunion, and they decided that before they went to the next place, they would stop in this come to Opelika, I guess, and stop and have some food before they each one got on the highway to go where they were going. Do you understand? And then Jackie said that she said, I probably need to go to the restroom because I don't want us to stop on the highway. So she comes to the restroom at the same time. I said the same thing. Come on, people. You think there is not a God? That just informs me of his power and who God is and how you could be somewhere way. I haven't seen Jackie in Atlanta, mind you, since she gave me this book in 19, what is this, 24, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 5 years. And there she was standing in the restroom. I am so in awe a lot of God's timing. You know, that's why I say to you, excuse me, I need some water. That's why I say to you, you know, if you get a feeling to go to the left, then go to the left. If you get a feeling to go to the right, then go to the right. Because that is a message from God. We kept talking the subject. We had a good conversation. My family, we had a good family conversation, you know, but it was getting later and later, and nobody was ready to go, and we knew we had a good 2.5 hours. Forgive me. I just felt like I need some water. Anyway, it's just the whole idea of you can be right there. So to Jackie Jackson and her family, I was so glad to meet everyone. And then, wait. When we walked into the, Olive Garden, walked in the Olive Garden, then we didn't look around to see who was around us. And Evelyn said she thought maybe they came in later because she was kind of in their eye. But you see other black families, you don't stop and stare, you know, unless I would figure I wouldn't know anybody. We didn't know anybody down there. That was just a random stop. But it wasn't random. It wasn't random. Because if it had been random, I wouldn't have seen Jackie Jackson, that I haven't seen in 5 years. When she gave me, we were celebrating my first colon cancer when she gave me the book. So I did not see her through my second colon cancer because I've had cancer 3 times. Wow. God will send you all kind of messages. That was a message that I took as we were on the right path in God's timing. What kind of message has he sent you? And are you receiving the messages? Do you even know that a message is coming to you? Do you even know that a message has been sent to you? Do you listen to the messages? Some of you all, somebody asked me a question. Listen, when I talk about something spiritually, I'm not speaking as a soothsayer or a prophetess, or I'm just talking as Georgianne. And sometimes God will tell me things just like he tells you things. And so when I say the message is for someone, it is for someone. I don't know who the message is for. But I'm back to the message again, that this story that I have today, when I met Jackie Jackson in Opelika, Alabama, in a Olive Garden restaurant, in the women's restroom of the Olive Garden restaurant on a Sunday after July 4th, coming from my daughter and my son-in-law's church. And normally I am not with them in Alabama to travel, you see. Then you know that there's a plan. And it just reinforces to me God's plan. And I wanted to share that with you because I want to reinforce with you God's plan. And when I'm talking, and I'll say, I'm talking to you, and you know who I'm talking to, that doesn't mean that I can see your face or even know. I just know that he'll tell me to say something, and I'll say it, and the person that he has to listen to this, who turns this on, will get the message. So the message is that some of you all have gotten off of the path that you know God has put you on. That's the message. And I don't know who the message is for, but you're off the path. And why did you get off the path? You let somebody fool you off the path. Why did you let that person fool you off the path? Don't you know when people, you all know this, but I'm going to say it again. Everybody does not have your best interests at heart. Let me say it again, Reno, for the people in the back. Everyone, listen carefully, does not have your interests at heart. Now you can say, oh no, that's my friend. Really? I have found out, it has broken my heart. The people whom I thought were my friends were just stealing my ideas, leeching, and didn't care anything about me. Just want to know what was I doing so they can go and do it better because they had more resources than me. That's another thing. People have more resources than you. Could take your ideas and run with them. So you're talking too much. And the person that I'm talking to, you talked too much. You told all your business. See, people don't know your business unless you tell it. I'm guilty. Oh my God. I would be so happy about something, I couldn't wait to tell it. Isn't that sad that you can't be happy for your ideas? I don't know where we've come in America. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I'll never get it. I'll die not getting it because I don't get it. I do not get not being happy for people. I don't get that at all. I don't get not wanting people to be successful. I don't get that. I don't get not being happy when people are successful. Why do you try to find out how they got there and be mad with them because they got there and copy them? I told a lady once that I wanted an honorary degree. That's what I said. And she said, how do you get them? And I told her how to get them. And next thing I knew, I don't even go there. It's just amazing to me. If you have more resources than the person who wants it, why wouldn't you say, oh, my friend wants that. Let me help my friend get that. You just go get it yourself. Whereas I wanted somebody to have the same award that I got. I made sure my person got that same award. I just don't understand how you don't want the person to be lifted up. What's wrong with us? What's wrong with us, America? There's so much going on. So many people killing one another. I saw it on the news where it was a relationship, two men in a relationship, and one is dead, and the one who was in the relationship with him is missing. He called it in or something like that, and then he disappeared. It could be male on male, female on female, male female, female male, however it is, brothers, sisters, mom and daddy. Why are we killing one another? Why would you want to take somebody's life? We're all going to die. Georgianne, you are going to die. All the people on the other side of the screen, you're going to die. Why wouldn't you want to lift somebody up? God says there's two reasons why you're here. The Bible says, I think, 2 reasons why you're on the earth. But one, you came with a gift. Like your finger, you heard me talk about your finger. All of us have different fingerprints, right? So that means we all have different gifts. My gift is different from your gift. Why would you want to take my gift? Because I need your gift. We need each other's gift to make the world go around. We all have different gifts. Why won't we celebrate that? I celebrate your gift, baby. I do. And then I need you to go and celebrate somebody else's gift. Maybe help that person you could see they have a gift. And then you could help them along, maybe. There's nothing wrong with that until they come to know that that was a gift from God. So we're supposed to serve one another. I think there's another part to that. It's in the Bible. And we're to love God. That's not hard to do. Why do we make life so hard? Baby, we make life so hard. We hate on each other. Why? Why? I was so glad to see Jackie Jackson. It was just a thrill to be in a remote place. How many things have happened to you that you know only God can do? Have you been somewhere and seen somebody? And wait a minute, I had thought about her earlier. Not earlier that day, but earlier. Like maybe last week or something. I thought about Jackie. And she appeared. Which goes back to manifestation, which I can't get into that. I'm not a manifestation shero. But I do know that it works. I do know that it works. But I don't want to be the one that talks about it or I don't want to get into that. I got my own slice of life. I got enough with you all. I do. So what do we talk about? When I talk about the slice of life, anyway, you all know my books. We're super aging. We're getting older without getting old. I don't know these people. They don't know me. I hope if their book sales went up, good for them. Because I bought the book because I saw it on Good Morning America 3, GMA 3, which I hope they will let my daughter do the be on that show. But anyway, super aging, getting older without getting old. This is what I'm all about. Because I want to encourage you as we get older to don't jump in the coffin. Now, let me just tell you. Let me just say, Georgianne wanted to get in the coffin this weekend. Oh, man, you talk about sick. I didn't tell him how sick I really was, how I really felt. I felt so badly. But I kept a smile, and that's why I know when you feel that sick and you see a friend you haven't seen in 5 years and she's the one who gave you the Bible, you know that's just a good sign for me. It said the Lord is on my side. You know, and I started feeling better. I just made myself feel better. I made myself feel better. Baby, are you making yourself feel better? Or are you sliding into the coffin with me? I just was determined to get in there. I was determined to open it up, decorate it, get my own dress, put it on, and get up in there and lie down. I really was. Because it was just, I felt that badly. I don't want to do that anymore. So I'm going to admit to you that it does come over you. Something does come over you every now and then, but you have to be Georgianne and say, whoa, wait a minute. Whoa, wait a minute. Wait just a minute. Let me get back to myself. Come on, Reno. Come on, Kiara 511. Come on, R.C. Blakes. Come on, Tony Gaskin. Come on, Harley Initiated. Come on. Those are the people that I listen to beside Myron Golden and Miles Monroe and Alan Hamilton, Alta Hamilton. These are people, I study these people. And when you study those people, none of them threw their hands in the air and said, I'm done, I'm through, I can't do this, let me get into the coffin. No. Joshua Giles, no. They stay on the path. They push forward. They know that God got a plan and they got to stay in it. Your fingerprints are different. You got a different gift. And we got to get on it, doggone it. And Georgianne had to come out of that yesterday. When I saw Jackie Jackson, I knew. And then let me tell you, I don't have her name. Oh my goodness. I went to Belk's. Because I wear Ruby Woo. Ruby Woo. See my lipstick? I love Ruby Woo. Let me just digress. I know the men are like, what the heck happened here? But you all know that Ruby Woo is for all people, no matter what complexion you are. It will bring out your best lips. Look at it. It's a, look. I'm having tea. Look. Ruby Woo. WOO. By Max. I don't get any money for this either. But anyway, I went over to Belk's. And I met this woman, a Delta. She saw my Delta bag. You know, I had my Delta bag with the Delta Sigma Theta symbols on. It's too much to bring over here. You all think I'm too much. But anyway, she had on Delta, Delta, Delta. I had Delta, Delta, Delta. And she had her beautiful mother there. And she's an MD. She's a pediatrician and a psychologist. Ooh, that's a bad sister. She has a show. I can't even think of, I don't have my phone right here. Here it is. To think of her show. I got to look for her show because I want you to listen to it. A pediatrician and a psychologist. All right? And a Delta. Regardless, everybody, we all need her assistance. And so I will look it up and make sure that I put it in my my notes, or tomorrow I will put it up. But listen, people, those of you, you know I was talking to you. You know what you're supposed to do. You got off the wagon with me. Is it getting off the wagon or getting on the wagon when you don't do right? I got off the wagon maybe. Anyway, I tried to get in the coffin yesterday. I did. I'm telling you. But you know what? I'm not getting in the coffin. My son-in-law had me write this. He wrote this. Reason why you can't see the front of the Bible, because he wrote this. I shall not die but live and declare the works of the Lord. Psalms 118. I can't see the next one. I guess y'all know what it is. Psalms 118, whatever the verse is. I shall not die but live and declare the works of the Lord. And that's what I'm doing. I'm declaring the works of the Lord. And I need you to stay here with me, because we got things to do, people to see, places to go. Yes, we do. Because we are not, this is what we're doing. We're super aging. But what is it, this other book? I don't know this lady. She doesn't know me. She was 103 when she wrote this book. So I don't even know if she's still living. That was when I found the book. I found her online, The Well-Lived Life. This is what I want for us. And how are we going to have a well-lived life if we somewhere moaning and groaning and worried about stuff that we know doesn't have anything to do with us? God has already told you what you're supposed to be doing. That person who got off the path, you let somebody talk you off the freaking path that God had put you on. What is wrong with you? I've done some stupid stuff like that. Don't be stupid. Because you will find that person will go on and be the head of whatever that is that person want to be, and your dumb behind will still be sitting here trying to figure out how to get back on the wagon. Don't do it. Don't do it. You need to listen to the voice. I got a testimony, because I had a test. I was going to cry when I went into the bathroom. I just wanted to shed a few tears about what was going on with me. But I couldn't shed those tears because he sent Jackie Jackson in there to say, girl. No. I got you. Just stay with me. I'm saying stay with him. He'll take you everywhere you want to go, however you want to get there, on the best plan. God got a plan for all of us, and we better listen. The problem is that we're not listening. Well, here's one problem you don't have. Knowing that I love you. Oh, wait a minute. I found some teeth online. Okay. I'm going to the dentist on Wednesday, see what they're going to come up with. But I have some teeth I have mailed off and paid the money for. Online teeth. Oh, Lord, Georgie, you are crazy. You know I love you. I got some online teeth coming. I'm going to show them to you. They're coming. I have some online tests. They fit everybody. They fit some kind of way, and you get 4 of them for $4.97. Yes, I did. I'm sorry. I love you, and you can't do anything about it.